Welcome back to the Atlas Masterclass. Today we're in Chile and we're making a stunning dish. It's called lamb asado with pebre salsa, and also we've got some carrot and garlic rice. So to make this dish, we're essentially going to be using the grill plate. So we want those big grilled flavors, which is so important when you're cooking. You know, thinking South American cuisine, the first thing that comes to my mind is grilling and really getting those big barbecue flavors. So if you don't have a grill plate, use your barbecue or use a really hot pan. But you know, it's probably worth, if you're going to be cooking a lot, getting something like this at home. It's a really good addition that, you know, I seem to use it all the time, and it does make a big difference. So we've got our lamb that we've just sliced that into a longer piece, so it's a bit thinner. It is a big piece of lamb leg, it will be a chunk. Just cut it sort of down the middle, and that will just make it spread out a bit more. So don't be too precious with how you do it. The thicker it is, the longer it will need to cook. Then you've got some green capsicum, which we're going to grill as well. So that there is going to be stuff the rice in, so just a bit of fun with this dish. We've got our lemon that we're going to grill, and just adds a bit of complexity and char to the flavour of the lemon. We've got some jasmine rice, which we're going to boil off in a minute, so wash that and cook it. Then we've got our pebre salsa, so we're going to have some tomato, chopped coriander, some chopped spring onion, and some chopped chilli. So that they're all mixed together, making a stunning salsa. That salsa to me just heightens every dish, and you know, if you get the sort of acidity right, it's just punchy, it's delicious. Then we've got over here some garlic that's been just minced, so you can microplane it, you can just finely chop it, whatever you'd like to do, just get it nice and nicely chopped. And then some grated carrots. So I've got quite a fine grater, but if you've got a normal grater, just do it on that. Doesn't really matter too much, you just want it thin so it will look fantastic through the rice. So let's get cooking. First, we're just going to get our rice on. So I put it in my strainer, pour some water over it, and we're just going to wash the rice. So just washing away the starch, just so it doesn't stick. As it is jasmine rice, it's even more important to sort of really wash it so you get that starch off, because it does make a big difference there if it sticks or not. So I'm just washing that like so, pouring some more water over it. Great, and then adding that to my pot of boiling water. So just like so. And just give that a good stir. So with the rice, as it is starchy, it can stick, so just being careful with that. So now I'm going to get my lamb on. So just a splash of oil in there, really sort of marinate it around. It has got that fat on the top, so that's good. That's exactly what I want. And now I'm just going to, using the same bowl, just oil my capsicum. And the same with the lemon will go in here as well, just a touch of oil. And then I'll cook that last, but that's going to be ready to go there. So that lamb, pressing it down, I've got some salt, the rice is on, and then we'll check back in. That lamb probably needs about 4 minutes or so, same with the capsicum. Then I'll flip them over, make sure they're cooked. You just want it charred, cook the lamb to your liking, and you know, just have a bit of fun with this dish. The rice will take 8 minutes. The salsa is really just mixing everything together, and then just finishing the garlic rice. So to make the salsa, I get the tomato that I've finely chopped in with some of the coriander, spring onion, our chopped chilli, and then I've got some vinegar here, and also some lemon juice and salt. Give that a really good mix. That's our delicious salsa. Give it a taste, make sure the acid's right. If it's a bit, you know, if it could use more of a kick, add a little bit more of vinegar if you like, just to really pump it up a little bit more. And then now it's probably time as well. We'll flip our lamb and we'll flip the capsicum, and we're going to get our lemon on to grill as well. So checking our rice needs about, say, 4 more minutes at this stage. Our salsa's ready, and then we'll be ready to make the garlic component of the rice ready to serve the dish. So now I'm just going to flip the lamb onto that other side, cooking up just beautifully, lamb on the grill. We've got some charred lemon here, a pebre salsa, and then now our capsicum's cooking up really nicely also. So it's now time to take our rice off. I'm going to strain that in a moment, but let's get this on as well. So I go in with some olive oil and our garlic, just cooking until the garlic's nice and fragrant. And then I'm going to add in the carrot as well. So a little bit of cooking with this dish, but a lot of flavour. It's worth every bit of the effort. So our lamb's almost there. It's going to come off and rest for a few minutes. The capsicum I'll keep cooking until it does soften up. And then this garlic's starting to get really fragrant. In with my grated carrot. Then I'm just going to quickly just cook this, and then I'll add in our rice, and we're ready to serve. So this will just, you know, really marries it all together. Might get a bigger pan actually organised so I can give the rice a toss. And then we'll be ready to serve. So once the carrots sweated down a little bit, and then I'm going to add in our rice. So I'm going to take my lamb off to rest. So that might just need about 5 minutes there. We'll just check how cooked it is. Then we're going to slice that up. The carrot and garlic's looking great. So now I'm just going to sprinkle in my rice. Just enough for 2. Just so good. Look at that. It's really delicious. Sprinkle of salt, and then we're good to go. So that's the rice there. Carrot, the garlic in there, just so intense and beautiful. Then we've got our pebre salsa, lamb's resting, capsicums well and truly underway, starting to cook through, and we'll be ready to serve in a couple of minutes. So now our lamb has rested really nicely. Capsicum's looking quite soft, so that's time to get that on. We'll give that just one more quick hit on the grill. So whenever you rest your meat, it's always good just to give it another quick sear or a quick go, or flash on the grill, I should say, just so you serve it nice and hot. Resting it, sort of, you know, a nice big piece of meat, like it does take time to rest. So I do recommend, you know, give it the time, do what you need to do, you know, and take your time cooking it. There's no rush to cook meats. You know, it really does make a difference to go a bit slower and get it right. So you got it pink all the way through and just very delicious. Good color on the outside. So now I'm going to stuff this. So the capsicum's nicely cooked through. Oh, it just smells incredible, this rice. So, you know, it's the olive oil, the garlic, carrot, all that beautiful work that goes into making these items. It's just huge difference. And the grilled capsicum, of course, just so tasty. So that right there is just epic. So straight on the plate. Really nicely presented, of course. And then we've got our lamb here. So we'll just carve that up. So it's nice and pink, as you can see. So we've got really nice pink all the way through. Nicely rested. Exactly what I was hoping to see from this. So I might just grab these 2 down first. And this would be a really good dish to sort of do these up. Do them up, and you can actually serve everything in the middle instead of necessarily just doing 1 plate each. We're going to put that grilled lemon there, like so. And of course, we're going to finish with our lovely salsa. So all over it, of course. Look at that. You know, that to me just brings me back to some of those amazing memories I had when I was in, you know, Santiago in Chile. One of those, it's a very different cuisine, one that I'm sure a lot of people haven't tried before. But you know, when you're serving food of that quality, you know, with that intensity, and that beauty as well, being, you know, South American flavors, barbecue, grilled, rice, you know, lots of garlic, and of course, the meat being the star of the show. I hope you really love this dish, and I hope you love the experience of Atlas Masterclass Chile.